Hello world, it's me, MRayG, and welcome back to Summer Nightmare. Now let's continue on with our adventure. Now on the last episode, we ended the episode here, and we were facing the choice of either to open the curtain or not. But I've been thinking about it, and I do want to open that curtain to see if there's someone there behind the curtain. Maybe there's someone who needs our help, so let's open the curtain. Something is strange. Should I open it? Yes, I already made my choice. Okay, glad we opened the curtain. On the bed, there was a body of the school nurse lying down with blood around. Okay. Look closer. I need to examine further. Looks like she was strangled. I put my hand on the nurse's neck, but I couldn't feel anything. It seems that the nurse was not attacked by the Medusa. It seems to me that somebody killed her by strangling her neck. Who the hell? But I don't know who that is. See, you can see the hand imprint on the neck of this nurse, but why would there be blood around if she was strangled to death, right? Huh? What is this? The nurse was holding a yellow post-it paper. I read the yellow post-it that the nurse was holding. I think we should go back to the cafeteria. Something wrong with the food? There were a lot of people in the cafeteria, so it wouldn't be so dangerous there. Also, if this is some kind of a hint, I would be able to get some cooperation. The cafeteria is very quiet. I can't believe this is the same noisy place it was before. What the hell is this smell? As soon as the door was opened, a foul stench could be sensed. This smell. The stench seemed to be a warning to not proceed any further, but we're curious, so we decided to go in. On the post-it, it said, "Feeding meat 2-3 number 7. This must be the number used for the cafeteria's fridge. Feeding meat. Feeding meat? The cafeteria, once filled with students, was now empty. Did everybody go to another place? We went into the cafeteria. Yeah? Jane's scream made us stop. What? Oh my God. I looked at where Jane's eyes were on, and what I saw almost made us throw up. Yeah. They were corpses. They're torn apart to the point where it's hard to identify the original shapes. They probably belonged to the students who were in the cafeteria earlier. Oh, glad we didn't stay there. For God's sake! It's terrible. How could so many people die? But we could not hear anything when we were in the infirmary. Yeah. It happened in such a short time. It killed everyone in such a short time. It sent shivers down my spine. I thought it would be possible to avoid the Medusa by being wary of its movements, of its moving sound. Besides, if I had not been kicked out of the cafeteria, I would be dead. I'll go to the storage. You will salvage some food. Yeah, because the infirmary was just beside the cafeteria, right? I don't know why we didn't hear anything. I tried to calm my trembling hands and went to the storage. It was a total mess. Maybe the guys that were in the cafeteria messed it up. I followed the label to move along. 12138. Huh? Why don't I see 23 number 7 here? No matter how I look, 2-3 number 7 was not there. The first number always ended in 1. None went beyond 2. Ah? What the hell? We've got what we needed. Let's go if you're done checking too. Sure. Oscar came back to the storage and talked to me. It was then when I heard a rustling sound behind me. Don't tell me it is Survivor. Huh? The hell? We looked back to check the source of the rustling sound and found student in a horrible state. Her face was hard to identify as if it was covered with blood, and the wounds did not appear to be caused by the Medusa. She had torn eyes which seemed to be caused by her own doing. Eyeless girl. Who's there? I can hear a voice. Come here, I will save you from this. Medusa. She can't do anything if you don't make an eye contact. If you have no eyes, you can survive this. Oh. There's a knife in the hands of the eyeless girl. The child crawls towards us. Real, take Jane with you. Let's get out of here. Without gaining any information, we ran away from the cafeteria. I thought I should tell my teacher about the situation so far, so I came to the school office. However, he doesn't seem to be here. Excuse me. Teacher? Oh, I got a stuffy nose. Excuse me. I guess he's not here. Wait, isn't that Trey over there? Oh, it's you guys. The teacher went somewhere for a short time. What's up? Everyone in the cafeteria is dead? Except someone who survived but doesn't have any eyes? I have something to say to him. Were you here the whole time? Yes, to help the teacher. I am the class rep after all. Are you okay? It's apparent that Jane is in a bad state. Yes, but I'm so scared. Medusa is scary too, but I'm more scared about the guys. Jane begins to cry. Don't cry. Hey, do not. Trey and Oscar surrounds Jane to comfort her. I don't think it would be necessary for me to engage. Huh? A lot of post-it notes. The drawers open. Every drawer in the school office is supposed to be locked. Let's check. Shh. Notes? What do they mean? They look very strange. Maybe it's a message from the principal? Food ready to be prepared. Status check 12, 10, 14. Cellarage? No entry. Ready to feed. Status check 12, 10, 14. Forbid access to the basement. Ah. Okay. October 14th. It was yesterday? What kind of order is this? There are other files underneath the notes. It looks like a file that conveys the identities of researchers. There's a folder back here with some post-it notes. Nurse? These are all our school's faculties. Researchers were involved in the teachers were involved in the research institute too? I can't understand. It feels as if something disturbing my thought process. What is it? Okay, that was creepy. Sound of the door opening. Teacher, you guys are all here. What happened to you guys? Oscar begins to talk about what has happened so far. The teacher's face turns seriously as he listens to the story. Ooh. When Oscar finished the story, the atmosphere of the school's office turned heavy. The homeroom teacher roughly swept down his face and began to talk. At this point, I'll have to tell you everything. The fact is, our school was a place for experiment. Hey, Mr. Kim, this is how you handle things at work? Huh? Somebody reported that they heard a pounding noise from the first floor. What's going on? You still couldn't have it under control? That's... I can't control the Medusa. That's why I locked it in the basement. Well, at least you could do is not make it so obvious. You're right, I have nothing to say. Are you feeding it properly? Right now, all we give is pork, but that's not good enough. Mr. Kim, haven't I told you to change its food? Yes. But boss, I mean principal, That's... Don't talk back and do as I say. Say, why don't you start with students from your class? But sir, I can't do that. Now you're washing hands off? I admit our experiment wasn't ethical, but it brought us where we are today. To cover it up, we XX group built a school here. You can't refuse to be a part of this. If you try to run away, you and your family will not be safe. I hope you understand what I said. Go ahead and do what I said. Yes, sir. So I guess they're feeding Medusa with the students of the school. We were the researchers at the XX Research Institute, and the principal was our boss. After the school was built, he tried to shut us up and hired us as teachers to take care of the Medusa. Precisely, it was forced. Anyway, so basically, we were threatened by the principal and followed his orders. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, there's the sound. So, the nurse too? Right, she was a researcher too. Can't believe something like that was happening in our school. Yet the principal accused me of murder. I feel guilty that I can't do anything about this. I should have stopped the principal at whatever cost. I'm so sorry for the dead students. Teacher, you were also forced. The principal is to blame. I did not know how terrible of a person he is. Thank you for telling me that, but I bear the responsibility also. Let me know how to go to the basement. The entrance to the basement is behind the bookshelf in the principal's office. Let's go there. Behind the bookshelf in the principal's office. We headed to the principal's office with the homeroom teacher. So I guess the teacher is good. Here, behind the bookshelf. You mean this one? As the homeroom teacher pulls out the bookshelf, a small door appears. This is the door that leads to the basement. I bet Lena is also there. Let's go. Wait a second. Look outside. You mean the window? Red shadow emerges on the other side of the window. Medusa is already... We have to hurry. No, if we go down there, we'll get caught right away. Maybe it's better to escape the principal's room. Lena is there alone. We have to go there. As our argument builds up, Oscar intervened. Be quiet, everyone. Let's just get in here, for crying out loud. I will guard you guys here. Go ahead and find a way to save Lena and all of us. But I have to take responsibility after what I did. Teacher, we haven't got the time for this. Hurry up. Let's go. Come on. Teacher, we will be back soon. Please stay safe. You guys too. We opened the door and began to enter one by one. Trey, aren't you coming in? I'll stay here and help our teacher. I'm the class rep after all. Okay. Alright, please be careful. Leaving Trey and the homeroom teacher behind, we headed to the basement. I hope everyone is safe. Or at least, I hope Lena is safe. It's time to save Lena. That door led us to the basement. I relied on the small light to come down the ladder. Oh, it's a basement. It's dark and it stinks. It's dark and it stinks. Jane grabbed her nose. The foul stench hit us. It is a stench of corpse rotting. Whoop! The basement is dark and wet. We couldn't do anything but wait until we got used to this darkness and figured out where the smell came from. Another goob. Is that a brain on his stomach? Or I guess so it's his internal organs. Or maybe it's large intestine. Large intestines. Large intestine. After being accustomed to the darkness, we saw mutilated body parts. Jane screamed and collapsed. I don't think it's a good time to collapse. There are classmates. The bodies of the missing students were all here. But where is Key? However, the last victim, Key, is missing. Jane, while shivering in fear, led the way. Let's go inside. I don't want to be here any longer. As we go deeper into the basement, a door appeared. Why is there a room in the basement? Let's go inside. Ooh, more blood. And why are there weapons here, like axe, hammer, hook? Is this a torture place? Oh, what is this place? I took the lead and opened the door. At that moment, the moment I came in, the door closed. Inevitably, Jane and Oscar had to wait outside. So I guess I'm all alone in the room. Is it a laboratory? It's a bit weird. It is a place that looks like a laboratory. One weird thing was that everything here was covered in red. It seems to be blood. Moreover, the room is filled with jars that contain body organs. Ugh. Real frown upon the disturbing view. Huh? What was that? I heard a sound somewhere. Following the sound, I went deeper into the room. Is it a prison? Why is there a prison? Huh? Lena? Lena was locked in jail with an iPad and a gag. I had to free her, but the door is locked. It seems like you have to unlock a lock device to open it. Let's find a key in the room. I guess the big pot. Why is there a pot here? I hope it's not filled with internal organs. The pot kind of seemed out of place. Let's see. Should I open it? I guess. Yeah, I guess we found Kay. Why is Kay's body here? Every part of his body except the face was mangled horribly. Was Kay another victim of the principal's plan? Huh? Kay is the son of the principal. Why would he kill his son? Why would he do such a horrible thing to his son? Just why? Somebody screamed outside. Jane screamed. I left the room hastily. Luckily, the door opens from inside. And Lena is still trapped. Trey, what are you doing there? Trey grabs Jane's neck and threatened her with a knife. Oscar, what's Trey doing? Jane is in danger, crazy bastard. Yeah, I might be crazy, but who wouldn't turn crazy in the situation that I'm in? What? You guys are selfish. There he goes again. What the hell are you talking about? You can live on after the night ends, but I will vanish. I won't let this night end, and I will reign here forever. Stop ruining my plan. What? Then you knew everything. Yeah, the principal is behind all of this. You all know what the principal is, XX group's president. I did not want to die that way. I will persevere forever. What? Homeroom teacher. Could he be... By now, he's probably being eaten mercilessly. You bastard! This is not good for everyone. Please stop. It's a shame you ended up that way. If you really feel sorry for me, get out of that room at once. This is an order, not a request. If you give up about ending this night, I'll let this girl go. Trey seems like he's really going to stab Jane. What should I do? Let's be selfish, or we should try to talk it out, right? You don't have to do this. Better make a quick decision. I tried to change Trey's mind, but it did not seem to work. The red shadow started to come from behind. It's the Medusa. This is the first time it felt food that the Medusa was coming. What? It felt food? Huh. Oscar and I looked into each other's eyes. We nodded as if we agreed on something. Hey Trey, isn't that our teacher behind you? The awkward voice of Oscar made me cringe. What idiot would fall for that, huh? What? But how? He should be dead. Trey looked back after hearing what Oscar said. And it's the Medusa. Jane, Oscar, let's get in here quickly. What the? Is this the same room? I successfully entered the room with Jane and Oscar. I hurried and closed the door. So I guess we made a good decision, so we were able to save Jane and Oscar. So now that's 3 of us in the room. Rather than making the second option and being selfish, we hopefully made the right decision. Trey seemed to be screaming outside. Before Medusa gets here, we have to end everything and save Lena. Here in the bed. There's a... Okay. There is a bed in the center of the room. On the bed, here lies what seems to be a woman without a face. She must have been one of the victims of the Medusa experiment. What a tragedy. The face of the woman was demolished to the point it was impossible to identify. Let's cover her face. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oscar took Jane's suggestion and covered the woman's face with a white cloth. Rest in peace. Okay, hope you're in a better place. Suddenly, the ground started to shake. I could not stand on my own. I grabbed the doorknob. The shaking started to cease. Lena! As the shaking stops completely, the locked barrel opens. I helped Lena move carefully and opened the door with other students. The light is coming in. The night is over. The morning is coming. Everything is over. What? What? That's just it? Morning came and everything's over? Just like that? Okay. Come on, Real. We'll be late at this point. Hey, shouldn't you be dead in the cafeteria? Real, how are you? You guys are always together. Are you really dating now? Don't say that. Lena, let's go to class. Don't make noise in the hallway and get into the classroom straight away. After the night ended, everything went back into place. Principal is being investigated by the police with the evidence that I found in the basement. Our homeroom teacher, he passed away that day, and everything in the school commemorates him with respect. Everything's revealed and resolved. Now I must go back to my life too. But did the principal really kill his own son? So I guess that ends the game. Anyway, that's all for this episode. We'll try to do a second playthrough in the next video. So there were other choices in the game, so in the second playthrough we'll do the other choices and hopefully we'll get a different ending, since I think the developer said that there were 4 endings, or I think it was 6, or I think it was 4. I can't remember. So anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!